It's comeback week on MasterChef.
I'm not here just to compete, I'm here to win.
2 expert judges to test them at the highest level.
We're looking for a great amateur cook who can make it as a professional. Someone who can turn out exceptional food.
This is my last chance, and I'm going to give it a really good go.
This is one tough competition.
I have a really good chance of winning.
Whoever wins, it'll change their life. Cooking doesn't get tougher than this.
Last series, these 3 contestants didn't quite make the grade. But now they're back for one more go at the MasterChef title.
This year I'm coming back with a bit more force and ready and raring to go.
This time I think I prepared better. I think I'm ready this time to win MasterChef.
Last time I didn't get as far as I wanted. I was beaten by a better person on the day, but she's not here this year, and I am.
They face 2 tough challenges. First, it's the endurance test. They have to prove they have the essential stamina and skill to survive life as a professional chef by cooking in service for 18 hours.
It's no good. We've got to do it again, please.
Okay, Samaj, 4 ravioli. Can we make it happen?
Then they have to impress the judges with their best 2-course meal.
That was like a Mike Tyson flavour. That was boof, 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 boof.
Only one of them can win a place in the quarter-final. It's 5:30 a.m. and the contestants begin their 18-hour shift. Last time on MasterChef, Mum of 3 Hayley showed an ability to cook refined dishes, wowing the judges with scallop lasagna and lemon butter sauce.
Sweet, perfectly good scallops, absolutely scrummy.
My dream would really be to start my own catering company, to do dinner parties for people. So hopefully this year it'll all come together.
Last year, business consultant Jerry's biggest struggle was with his presentation, but he did impress with his flavours.
Nice idea of the concentrated fruit coulis. Very, very good.
I'm as good a cook as anybody was on the last series. Perhaps I don't have the same finesse as they do. But this year I've tried very, very hard to get that finesse and to put it into place.
Australian Brie wanted to showcase her skill with Asian cooking, but she failed to produce the strength of flavour that it needed.
I said, I wonder if she's got the guts to deliver this as it should be delivered, with huge amounts of flavour and huge amounts of power in it. And I think you've let yourself down on it.
This time what I'm going to do is try and cook something a little bit different, keep a bit of myself in it, but it'll taste nice.
For the first part of their endurance test, all 3 contestants will now have to cook a breakfast service to restaurant standard at the exclusive 5-star Goring Hotel in London. And executive head chef Derek Quelch has high standards to maintain.
So I'm looking for good quality 5-star standard food. If it's not right, it doesn't go out.
You want to be a professional, you've got to have stamina. You have to have endurance. You've got to cope with very, very long days in hot environments with huge amounts of pressure.
It's 7 a.m. and the restaurant's beginning to fill up. The Goring is renowned for its breakfasts. Each contestant is responsible for cooking eggs to order, along with any other items from the menu, such as kippers, bacon, black pudding, kidneys and tomatoes.
Hayley, Samaj, 2 fried eggs well done. Sausage, bacon, tomato and mushroom.
Sausage, bacon, tomato and mushroom.
Mum of 3 Hayley is responsible for the dishes with fried eggs. Used to catering for smaller numbers, she's having trouble remembering all the different orders.
1 by 2 fried egg.
1 by 2 fried eggs.
Right.
Bacon, tomato and sausage.
And 1 by 2 for fried egg, bacon, tomato. There's 2 customers. 4 fried eggs.
Okay.
Tomato, sausage, mushroom and black pudding.
Tomato, sausage, mushroom and black pudding. Chef, how many pieces of black pudding?
6 pieces.
6 pieces.
I would rather that they check with me before it's too late, but I feel that Hayley is doing it with every order, and I'm just wondering whether she can cope with the pressure of it. 1 crispy bacon, scrambled egg, lamb's kidney and black pudding.
Thank you, Chef.
Business consultant Jerry is doing scrambled eggs. Keen to demonstrate improved presentation skills early on, Jerry keeps fiddling with his first plate.
I don't know why. You put the bacon nicely onto the plate to start with, and then you opened it out, and look, you made a mess of the plate there. Now we've got to do the job again.
Australian Brie is responsible for dishes with poached eggs and omelettes.
Brie, I would like 1 cheese and ham omelette, please.
Yes, chef.
But with no 2 orders the same, she soon realises how much work a breakfast service involves.
1 red onion and herb omelette. You must cook the onions first before you add the egg to this omelette.
Yes, chef.
OK? Brie, samage. 1 French toast. Brie, I would like 1 kipper with a poached egg and tomato.
Yes, chef. I've never cooked a kipper before in my life. We don't eat them in Australia.
Sausage, tomato, mushroom, lamb's kidney, black pudding.
Yes, chef.
OK?
I've not actually been asked to cook the same thing twice.
Meanwhile, Hayley still hasn't got enough confidence and is constantly checking with the chef.
Oh, they're fine.
Yep.
Okay,
How about these ones? A bit overdone.
No, they're fine. They're absolutely fine.
Okay. Oh, that really is done, isn't it? Is that okay?
It's fine. They asked for it well done, so it's fine.
Okay.
Hayley's so preoccupied with the chef's advice on her eggs, she's forgotten about the other components.
Look, the bacon is completely overcooked. It's no good. We've got to do it again, please.
Right, okay,
Quick as you can, please. Thank you.
No, it's just my bacon was too crispy, so I've got to redo it. Hoping I can keep everything's going to be hot enough.
She hasn't realised she needs to cook the whole plate again.
You got the eggs on again? Eggs on?
Right, 1 egg or 2?
I want that order there.
You want them again?
Yeah, because it's been sat there too long now. The whole order's ruined.
Yes, chef.
OK, Hayley, I need to see this order with the fried eggs well done. The bacon, it's been on order far too long now. OK, that one's fine, but we need to get these orders up quicker. OK, samage, Jerry, 1 scrambled egg, bacon and mushroom.
It's 5 hours into his shift, but Jerry still hasn't got to grips with the way the kitchen works.
That order is both on the same check, so it's got to come up at the same time. So you're doing 2 orders at once.
Yes, chef.
This is where you've got to think on your feet a little bit.
If he doesn't do his dish in time, he'll hold everything up.
Jerry, scrambled egg, bacon and mushroom, how are we doing?
I didn't hear that one, chef. Scrambled egg, bacon and
The
mushroom.
one I said you've got to make sure that it comes up together. You need to get a scrambled egg on straight away.
Okay, chef.
And he's not mastered kitchen etiquette either.
You can't leave things lying around like
Yes,
this.
chef.
This is your workstation.
Yes,
you must
chef.
keep this clean and tidy at all times. Use a spatula. Use a spatula. Remember, you've got customers in the restaurant. They don't want to know that someone's handling their food all the time.
Meanwhile, Brie is thriving under the pressure. Despite the frantic pace, she's serving 5-star breakfasts on time.
2 poached eggs, bacon, mushroom, tomato, sausage, 2 minutes to the omelette. 1 cheese omelette, chef.
She's come on. She's stepped up her pace. She's moving a lot quicker. She's put me up some good stuff.
1 ham and cheese omelette, chef.
That's excellent. Well done. That's very good.
7 hours after they first started their shift, breakfast is over. But the contestants are still only halfway through their endurance test. It's now down to head chef Derek to report back to John and Greg.
Derek, thank you very much indeed, allowing our guys down there this morning. How did Jerry cope?
The first order that came on, he arranged the plate, which was fine. Then he decided to play around with the presentation, and it looked a mess. He gets a little bit untidy, so we had to pull him up once or twice on cleanliness of working.
And Brie?
Brie coped with service very, very well. I think of the 3 contestants, she was the one that really held it together the best. And what she produced was very good.
How did Hayley get on?
Hayley panicked. She was worried about making mistakes. Every order that came on, I had to repeat 1, 2, 3, 4 times. She really did struggle with the service.
About 3 contestants, who would you choose to work with again?
Definitely Brie. She was the most organised, she was the most focused, and what she produced was consistently good standard.
The 3 comeback contestants now travel across town to continue their gruelling endurance test of skill and stamina. 8 hours in, and the contestants arrive at Artisan at the Westbury Hotel, run by executive chef Daniel Hillier.
The average price for a main course is around £24–25. Therefore, we need to produce a quality product, and the customers won't want to wait for the food.
They now have the afternoon to design and prep their own dishes from the restaurant's larder of ingredients.
This dinner service in here is about elegance and it's about style, and you better get that absolutely right, because people are paying good money in this room.
Menu composition is important because you have to produce the same dish over and over and over again. And let's not forget, our contestants are exhausted. They've done breakfast already. This is one serious, tough competition.
After struggling to cope during breakfast service, Mum of 3 Hayley now needs to prove she can deliver with her ravioli of tiger prawns, red pepper coulis and sweet pimento.
Why have you decided to come back, Hayley?
Well, I say to prove you wrong, but now I've really enjoyed last time. I was devastated when I didn't get through to the semis, and I thought I'd give it another go.
Australian Brie has just proved she can cope with the pressure, but with 10 hours still to go, can she keep it up? She's making duck with crushed potato and bacon, pork reduction and fresh cherries.
What exactly is it going to take from you tonight to shine through this service?
I think I need my enthusiasm and excitement to continue in a really controlled way, because I think if I love what I'm doing, it's going to come through really well in what I'm cooking, and at the moment, I'm really enjoying it.
Business consultant Jerry's presentation and messy work habits are still proving to be his weak spot. Can he clean up his act, cooking his fillet of Dover sole, fennel and parlour clams?
Jerry, we know you do tasty food. You don't do elegant food, Jerry.
Well, we're going to do elegant, tasty food tonight, guys, because I got to impress you.
You don't do elegant, Jerry.
I do. Look, that's elegance. Apart from the hat.
It's 13 hours into their shift, and the contestants' prep time is over.
The first table is in, ladies and gentlemen.
Service has begun, but Hayley's not ready.
I'm having a bit of a nightmare. Just trying to get the ravioli done in time. It's just a bit rushed now.
Okay, there's about 5 tables in now.
Where's that knife gone? Thank you. And where are the eggs?
I think Hayley's not thinking about how she's going to actually get it out to the customer in time. Samaj, 2 amuse-bouche to follow, 2 ravioli to follow, 2 sole.
Yes, chef. Just running around trying to find pots and things.
Hayley's dish proves instantly popular.
Samaj, 2 amuse-bouche to follow, 2 ravioli to follow, 3 ravioli.
Oh, sorry.
I thought we were going to do yellow pepper and green pepper as well. Because now what you've got is red on the plate, you know? It just looks crap. Get it out and we'll get the next one better. Nothing was ready for the ravioli. So the first one, a bit dodgy.
Jerry's also off to a bad start, once again making a mess.
Okay, is this yours, Jerry? Is that yours?
Yes.
Stick it in a container. Ready?
Yeah, the sauce is spilled.
Okay, have you got any sauce left?
No, that was it. It fell on the floor.
His lack of organisation is affecting his concentration.
You cook the fish, and now we're waiting for the fennel.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? The last thing should have been the fish. So I'd definitely get that out of the pan.
Yes, chef.
Because we don't want it to be crunchy. Your fennel's burning. Just have a look at this as well, look.
Yes, chef. I'll clean that one, chef, yes.
Okay, Samaj, 2 amuse-bouche to follow, 4 duck.
4 duck?
4 duck.
Yes.
Brie's duck dish is also proving popular.
2 amuse-bouche to follow, 2 ravioli to follow, 1 duck, 1 sole.
What's with the duck, man?
And once again, she's impressing the professionals.
Is that okay?
It's cooked beautifully, that. Yeah. Okay, that looks nice. Looks nice, that.
Still thriving under the pressure, she's now pushing herself to the limit with her presentation.
God, you're really good.
What are you trying? It's good.
But after such a long day, can she keep it up?
Go, 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 go. And you've got 4 duck coming up, Brie.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Samaj, 4 amuse-bouche to follow, 4 ravioli. Can we make it happen?
Hayley just can't keep up with what's on order.
3 here, look, 3.
Oh, 3 there.
3, 1, 1. It's 5 in total.
5.
15 hours into service, and she's completely lost track of what she's cooking.
Okay, 2 ravioli away.
And hasn't made enough dishes.
1 ravioli ready, chef.
Yeah, but I said we go together, so I want 2 ravioli. Yeah?
Hayley's panicking so much, she accidentally spills food onto Brie's plate.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. That's okay. I can't reuse that, but I can use these, right?
Yeah.
Do you think I ought to just go?
As Brie has to replate, it all becomes too much for Hayley.
I'm a nightmare. Please, I can't. Just give me a couple of minutes, please.
Hayley's not coping very well. You know, you've got to be strong, and she's definitely not strong. Jerry, how long on a sole? Hello?
3 minutes, chef.
How long? Jerry, how long?
1 second, chef.
1 second.
With tiredness kicking in, Jerry's becoming more and more careless.
It's okay for that away, chef, yes?
Huh?
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, but Jerry, look.
Yeah.
I want you to clean it. Yeah. Get some paper and clean the dish. Try and get it in the bowl, yeah?
I feel battered, bruised. I feel like I've had the life kicked out of me.
Brie's duck is still proving to be a big hit.
I'm running out of food.
She needs more potatoes cooking.
Yeah, I need ladons. I need lime.
And eventually, her dish sells out.
Have you got any more duck left? You're out, aren't you?
1 piece that didn't work.
Yeah.
I love it in here. I don't know why. It's a bit weird.
With service coming to an end, Hayley's still struggling. Jerry is still trying to master perfect presentation, while Brie's finished another triumphant service. With the night almost over, head chef Daniel delivers his verdict.
Best one overall, I think, was probably Brie. She's very enthusiastic. I think she was a lot more relaxed than the other 2. She produced some good stuff tonight.
After 18 hours in professional kitchens, the endurance test is over. But tomorrow, the pressure continues as they face one more daunting challenge. It's early morning on day 2, and the contestants arrive at MasterChef HQ for the final test.
Hayley has a lot of work to do today because in her 2 kitchen rounds she didn't do that well. But we know she's a good dinner party cook. We know she would have practiced these dishes very, very well. She has to sprint for that finish line if she's going to win today.
I'm feeling very nervous. I just know that I made quite a few mistakes last night, and I think I'm going to need a really good day today.
Jerry has to draw from his experiences of those 2 kitchen rounds where it didn't go very well for him and prove that he's worthy of a quarter-final place.
We've got to have refined food. We've got to have elegant food from him. We have to know that he is improving.
I feel I have a massive hill to climb. I have a lot to do if I want to go forward in the competition.
Brie, without doubt, had the best breakfast round and she had the best dinner round. But now it's her own food. And what we saw from Brie last year was lovely presentation, not very much flavour.
Winning the competition is important to me because I think MasterChef is the ultimate affirmation that you can cook.
You can still win it or lose it right now.
Let's cook.
After showing how they coped with an 18-hour service, the contestants now have 1 hour to prove they can deliver their own 2 courses to the highest level. Only one of them can win a place in the quarter-final. Desperate to make up lost ground, Mum of 3 Hayley is going all out with expensive ingredients and 2 flamboyant dinner party favourites.
Whoa, Hayley, what's happening with these?
I'm only pan-frying foie gras with some chia batter and the oysters with grapes.
Our main course is?
Rabbits wrapped in parma ham with a morel sauce and mashed potato.
Wow.
I'm just trying my hardest to show you exactly what sort of food I enjoy cooking for my friends.
You had a pretty tough day yesterday, didn't you?
I did. I've got to cook my socks off for you guys today.
Rabbit with mashed potato and a morel sauce. That's right up my alley.
Business consultant Jerry knows refinement is not his strong point and is hoping his menu will show he's worthy of a quarter-final place.
I have duck on crush roast potatoes, and I have apple crumble.
This food is fabulous, and I know it's fabulous, and I know you're going to enjoy it, but I've got to set it up to you in such a way that you can say, that's something I want to eat, not what a bloody mess.
It's crowd-pleasing food. Just do it right, Jerry. Make it look beautiful, and I'll tell you what, you might pull it out of the bag. You've only got 10 minutes to get in your plates, guys.
After yesterday's triumph, Australian Brie now needs a perfect meal to secure a win. Last year, her flavours were weak. This time, she's not taking any chances.
The menu is going to be pasta with pan-fried scallops and shiitake mushroom with a white wine and tarragon cream sauce.
It's flavour, isn't it? You're about flavour. We need to see some flavour from you.
Well, that's why I came back. Wasn't happy with it last time. It was maybe ordinary, and ordinary is not very cool in MasterChef.
The idea of shiitake and scallops and tarragon, I think that's one ingredient too many. 30 seconds, guys. Come on. It's over. It's done. Finished.
Has Brie packed enough flavour into her egg pasta with scallops and shiitake mushrooms, followed by a summerberry pancake and berry sauce?
There is such an extraordinary cacophony of flavours in there with all that tarragon. The tarragon is tarragon and tarragon and tarragon. We said you had to pack flavour in there. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, that was like a Mike Tyson of flavour. That was boof, 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 boof.
Your pasta's heavenly, but it's a bulldozer of white wine and tarragon.
To your desserts. Mm-hmm. The pancakes would probably be quite good as a sole for a shoe, but, I mean, it's really thick.
You get sharp fruit, you've got a tangy sauce that is sweet but not too sweet. But as skillful as you think making a pancake is, I still look down at it and think, Brie, you're not showing me enough here.
Can Jerry show he can present his food beautifully with duck in red currant sauce, potatoes, carrots and parsnip crisps, followed by apple crumble with custard?
An attempt at refinement, it's still big, it's still huge. Love the duck, love the sauce. I think it deserves more sympathetic bedfellows than great big chunks of carrot and potato.
I think the sauce is really well made. I think the duck is cooked beautifully. But the potatoes are a bit sort of stodgy.
Those apples are full of flavour. Bit of sweet vanilla custard. That is absolutely lovely.
The topping is a little bit cakey, and I reckon it'd probably be a bit more crunchy to make it more like a crumble.
After struggling in the endurance test, can Hayley turn it around with foie gras with grapes and oysters on ciabatta, followed by loin of rabbit wrapped in parma ham with mashed potato and morel sauce?
I really enjoy the foie gras, the toast and the grapes and the rocket. Really think it's lovely. I just don't like the idea of that oyster in there as well.
Okay.
Foie gras, so beautiful, so flavoursome. I don't understand why you'd want to put an oyster with it.
Main course. Beautiful, soft, moist rabbit. Salty ham on the outside. I think you're almost at the stage of restaurant food on that plate.
Thank you.
Your mashed potato is creamy and soft. Your spinach is perfectly cooked. You've cooked your rabbit beautifully.
Thank you.
Off you go. Thank you.
They've been here before, we know they're good cooks, we have to promote one to a quarterfinals.
I want to talk about Jerry here because I loved the apple crumble and I think Jerry's duck was nicely cooked, but that dish wasn't refined. His food is still as big as it ever was.
Jerry couldn't quite cope with the pressure of breakfast service. He definitely didn't cope with the pressure of the evening service.
Today I sure could cook good food, so if I end up I have to go home, I go home a lot happier man than if I had to go home this morning.
Let's dismiss poor Jerry and discuss the merits and the weaknesses of these two ladies.
It's a tough 2 days. It's about endurance. It's about proving how you can cope with the pressure of a professional kitchen. And Bree did it on both rounds.
All she had to do was come in here and cook good to great food. And we end up with a scruffy old bit of pasta, scallops and about 7.5 kilos of tarragon. And then she did a pancake. That puts a huge question mark over Bree.
We right now question whether Bree can cook her own food very well, but actually in dinner service last night, that was her own food. She constructed it, so she can cook her own food. Maybe the 2 plates today just weren't the right thing to be doing at this level.
I really, really want to go through to the quarterfinal. I want the chance to cook a 3-course. I've not had the chance to do that on MasterChef yet.
The professional kitchen rounds that Hayley did, twice, she really let her nerve get to her. Now, the combination of foie gras, grape and oyster is not one I'd ever think of recreating.
Well, she had one ingredient too many, and that was the oysters. The foie gras with the grapes and the bread, really nice. Her rabbit dish, beautifully moist rabbit with the rosemary inside. Mashed potato, absolutely perfect. Spinach, brilliant. Hayley, forget the 2 oysters on a plate today, cooked better food, far, far better food than Bree.
I've been eating, thinking, dreaming about this for the past month non-stop, and I've wanted it ever since the last series.
You've got one great girl in the professional kitchen and one very, very good girl cooking her own food. Who has the potential to improve on the bit that is now weakest for them? Our winner. Our quarter-finalist. Is Bree.
I'm proud of what I've done. I'm just very, very, very disappointed that I'm not going any further.
Fantastic. Well done. Yeah, the whole thing's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed it, and just sad that I didn't get any further.
There's complete and utter disbelief as well as elation and trepidation.
Bree will be back for the quarter-final where she'll face 3 other exceptional cooks.